Hi everybody, Organic Granny here, also known as Lori. I'm just going to give you a really quick update as to what went on last month, and I have just uploaded a little quick 10-minute video about my Needlework System 4 lap stand. You may find that informative, you may not. More than welcome to skip over it. This, however, is just going to be a finish, a little bit of haul. Is it a little haul? I have a purchase. I have purchases, and then I also found something that those of us that use a metal music stand, I made an addition to that. That I'm finding very helpful, and I'm gonna show you that. So first, let's do the finish first. So I did finish. This is called Elphaba, and I'm gonna move her forward here. Hopefully, she'll remain in focus. She has 34 different greens. 34 different greens. I got most of the way done with her face, and then I was having trouble telling the greens apart. I was losing my place, so I went and I gridded it. I did some gridding with some sulky sliver, and definitely helped keep my place. So I had that finished this weekend actually, and that was a PDF chart. I don't have the paper chart in which to show you. This is from Kina's Cross Stitch. It's an Etsy shop, and I will leave a link below so that you can find that if you're interested. Again, that's Kina's Cross Stitch, and the chart had, I love the end result. Don't get me wrong, I love how it turned out. But because it was, the black background was charted as black, it made it extremely difficult for me to find the grid lines, and I actually had to use my tablet and zoom in really far in order to be able to see where the 10 by 10 grid lines were. So I couldn't print that out even if I wanted to. Well, I could have, it just would have been more difficult. But as a PDF chart that you're using on a tablet, definitely was doable. And it's a colored chart, by the way. Alrighty, so that was my finish, my solo finish. Let's see, I bought two things off eBay. This is from Terrence Nolan. Does not do charts anymore. He has not been, let's see, this one is 2003. They're both 2003, so he's been, I think you can find some as late as 2008 or 2009. Anyways, he has a very cool series of insects. So I was able to find two kits, and this one is Jeweled Scarab. And all the Krennic and the floss and the linen came with. And the other one that I got was Orchid Bee. And this one also came with the Krennic and the BMC. And this is actually wide quilt 32 count lamb's wool linen, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap that out for something more hand dyed, something like with a parchment type paper or something Picture This Plus, maybe. But I'll have to go and wait till I get to see material in live. So I may take one of these. I'm going to a retreat with Gay in October, and so I'm probably going to take one of these with, so that I can find a material that a fabric that I really want to do these on. So that was that. I have really quickly, and I'm going to repeat myself here because I did this on my Needlework System 4 floor stand. I have discovered a really handy dandy light. This is an IKEA product. So of course, if you have the luxury of having an IKEA store in your city, then you can go and look at these. But you also can buy these off Amazon. So they're called, yeah, Jans, Joe? Jans, I don't know what the umlaut means. But anyways, it is a very flexible necked lamp. It has a switch, and it has a very long cord. The cord is 11 feet 6 inches or 3.5 meters. So I mean, it has a very, very long cord, and it's pretty bright. It's got, I believe this is an LED. You know, I need to read the boxes before I start my video, don't I? Anyways, great clamp, really, really hard clamp. Just be careful that you don't have the thing wide open and then accidentally let it slip out of your hand. Because what it'll do is it'll smack these things together so hard that you'll break one of the pieces off. So, but I use this on my Needlework System 4. I have, it just clamps right there on the back. See if I can get my hands out of the way. So it just clamps on like that. Okay. And so, no, love it. Love this little lamp. That, and then also, if you are using a metal music stand like I am, then I have discovered that there is, and I got this off of, I went to Home Depot. So I went to the big box store, and I bought, what this is a knife holder or a tool holder, and it's pretty serious. Yeah, it's pretty heavy. And so it is actually, this is the one I got at Home Depot. So it is called Magnets. Okay. And it actually supports 5 kilograms, or, oh, surely it says it in English, 30 pounds. There we go. 30 pounds. So, yeah, we don't really have 30-pound stuff, but I have discovered that this goes underneath the lip of the ledge of the, I am tired, I'm sorry, the edge of the music stand. So it's up underneath like that, and then I have all my rings of floss, and they just sort of kind of, just even if I halfway put them on there, they are happy to stay on there. So yeah, they don't fall. They may flip a little bit, but they don't fall. So let's see, other than that, that's it. But I'm very excited about my finish. I already have the frame. I went and picked up the foam core today. I was going to use black foam core, and I didn't have any of that at the house, so I went and picked up some black foam core for that, so that it doesn't, the foam core doesn't show through the Ada. So hopefully next weekend I'll have that in its frame. That is actually a gift for a friend, and she does not Flosstube. She's not a cross stitcher, but she appreciates it because her sister is a cross stitcher, so she will appreciate it, and she's a big fan of Wicked. So, and she took me to see Wicked, so I'm giving this as a gift to her, as thanking her for taking me. So other than that, I don't think I have. I think I've done it. I did. Last time we talked, I did say, oh, there was something else I was forgetting. Yeah, what it was one of our cross-stitch little group, nice lady that lives fairly close to my house. Her name is Stephanie. And Stephanie, hi Stephanie. Stephanie came with her daughters, and so it was Stephanie and Gay and myself and her two girls. And we sat here and stitched for a couple hours, and the girl, I don't know, Stephanie must have threatened them by punishment of huge magnitude, because those children hardly spoke. They were very, very into their cross stitch. I don't know if they ever finished their projects. I hope they have, and I'd like to see them next time. So ladies, if you did work on your project some more, I'd really like to see it, okay? But that's what I had forgotten last time, is what I was going to talk about. So Stephanie had come to the house. We had a lovely time. We all sat around, stitched. Didn't get to see Gay this weekend, but I'm going to get to see her next week. So hopefully, maybe we'll sneak in another one. Who knows? Alrighty. That's it. Have a lovely time. Thank you for all my subscribers for hanging out. Welcome to everybody who's new. Lots of new producers of Flosstube videos out there. A whole new batch of people sharing their goodies, and I think that's absolutely wonderful. All right, nothing else to say. Take care. See you soon. Bye.